Today at 5, a man sentenced for a violent attack on a Spokane woman more than 3 years ago.
Scattered showers stick around a couple more days, but by the time we get to the weekend, we're talking serious sunshine and even more serious warmth.
And March Madness in Spokane continues tonight. We're going to take you to the arena for the final game of the Women's Elite Eight. Hi, everyone. Welcome to KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. We start this hour with an update now to a brutal attack in downtown Spokane more than 3 years ago. We do have to warn you, some of the video you'll see here is graphic and might be hard to watch. We first showed you some dramatic video, though, back in September of 2021. The man that you're watching there was identified as Marte Ellis. Just hours ago, he was in Spokane court one last time for sentencing. Now, KREM 2's chief journalist Amanda Rowley has been following this case now for years. She is live in the newsroom with what happened at today's hearing. Amanda?
Well, Whitney, the brutal assault case against Marte Ellis in 2021 was dismissed. He was found not competent to stand trial. But that changed last fall when a doctor at Western State Hospital found him competent. Now he will face prison time for the assault and following murder he admitted to committing while at Eastern State.
This is the terrifying moment Tiffany Turner's life changed forever.
Then I still get the headaches.
Cell phone video from 2021 captures Marte Ellis attacking her in downtown Spokane until she lost consciousness. She has no memory of the attack, but when she spoke with us a year later, she considered her recovery a miracle.
The doctor did tell me the part of my brain that was injured the most, that took the most impact, was my memory.
The case against Ellis was dismissed because he was found not competent to stand trial. A year later, he killed someone while at Eastern Hospital. Still, no trial. Then, in October last year, a doctor determined Ellis was competent, which is what brought him back to the courtroom to answer for the crimes he committed. Ellis faced a judge to be sentenced for first-degree assault and first-degree murder.
I'm a survivor of a violent, life-altering attack.
A victim's advocate read Tiffany's statement in court.
Your Honor, I'm still fighting, but I'm asking for justice. I am asking for the system to recognize that this didn't just affect me. It affected my children, my job, my finances, my health, and my identity. I will never be the same person again, but I deserve the chance to reclaim what I can.
The judge sentenced Ellis to more than 10 years in prison for attacking Tiffany. He also pleaded guilty to the Eastern State Hospital murder. The judge sentenced him to 18 years for that crime. The sentences will run concurrently, meaning he will serve a total of 18 years behind bars.
Now, Ellis made a statement in court, initially attempting to defend his actions, but was abruptly cut off by his lawyer. Eventually, Ellis apologized for what he did. In the newsroom, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. And turning to weather right now and the talk of more rain. So our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo, is outside. And Jeremy, how much rain are we talking and what's the timing for that?
When it comes to additional amounts of rain, pretty much nothing guaranteed. But timing seems to be each and every day in those scattered showers, very akin to what we saw this afternoon. Small peaks of sunshine and scattered showers. Right now we sit at 45 degrees under cloudy skies, and that tends to be where we stay. You can see our storm spinning off the coast. A huge atmospheric trough over the to keep that possibility of scattered showers at play. There's our band moving through, Coeur d'Alene in on some of that action. Our next round moves in from down to the south, and notice this little band lifting off to the north. Some orographic enhancement or some of those mountains helping squeeze out a little bit of the lightning. But with a really cold air mass overhead, we are getting some of that intense convection that can give us the thunder and lightning. Overnight, those will die down. Tomorrow, we'll see another round of those. A lot of this is conditional instability. We're going to heat up the ground heats, the cold air overhead plays to that and gives us that chance for those scattered showers to pop up. So predicting exactly where they go, when they hit, and how much moisture we'll see, that's next to impossible. But we know that the chance of those showers sticks around the next few days. However, with our high temperatures topping out in the low 50s, what's also likely is that we spend most of the day in the 40s, and it feels quite a bit cooler. Whitney, couple of raindrops actually hitting me right now as I toss it back to you in the studio.
All right, you better hurry inside. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Well, this is the final night of the women's NCAA tournament here in Spokane, and the regional concludes with a highly anticipated heavyweight bout between UConn and USC. KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn is live at the Spokane Arena now with more on that matchup. Andrew?
Yeah, good evening, Whitney. As soon as the bracket was released, this was the matchup that college basketball fans around the country wanted to see. As it appeared, it was going to be a star-studded matchup between Paige Bueckers and Juju Watkins. With Watkins out, this matchup lost a little bit of star power, but it still promises to be an intense physical game, as you can see by the hundreds of people lined up behind me. Now, the Trojans remain confident heading into this game, and they got an extra mental boost with their Sweet 16 win over Kansas State without Watkins. This team is no stranger to winning in Spokane either. Point guard Talia von Oelhoffen won a state championship in this building in 2019. Star forward Kiki Iriafen won this regional in 2022 with Stanford, and head coach Lindsey Gottlieb won this regional in 2013 while head coach of the Cal Bears. The Trojans also beat UConn by a bucket back in December, so this is a confident team heading in to tonight's matchup.
As a team, beating UConn already gives us a lot of confidence, but we're not cocky. We understand that they're a great team. They're kind of playing at their best right now, and we're losing a huge piece. But I think for us, when there's a will, there's a way. We'll have a great game plan to guard them, and I think we really pride ourselves in our defense, and that's something that we've been great at. So I think it'll be a great game for us, but we're definitely coming in with a lot of confidence.
As for Gino Auriemma's Huskies, they are coming off of a statement victory over Oklahoma, where their star Bueckers went berserk in the second half en route to a 40-point performance. After announcing she is entering the upcoming WNBA draft, Paige Buckets is trying to tune out all the noise and pressure and just go out and play and enjoy her final games as a collegiate athlete with this team.
I know a lot of things can happen during this time, a lot of pressures, the stakes, what you're trying to accomplish. You can get caught up in that, but just I know a huge emphasis for me was staying present, staying in the moment, standing firm in who we are as a team, who we want to be as individuals, and just not getting too caught up in anything else, but trying to be present for the team, enjoy every moment.
Whitney, the Huskies and these fans behind me are hoping this is not the final time that Bueckers laces them up in college. As I saw one fan earlier traveled at 3 a.m. from Missouri just to see Paige play here in Spokane tonight. The action all gets underway, tipping off at 6 p.m. We'll have all your highlights and post-game reaction from the winning team, which will head to Tampa to take on UCLA in the Final Four. For now, reporting outside the Spokane Arena, Andrew Quinn, KREM 2 Sports.
Andrew, thank you so much. It's going to be a fantastic game, and what a treat to have it here in Spokane. All right, still ahead here at 5, a couple of money-saving deadlines are today. We're going to have those stories for you at 5:17.